Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic and our Hardcore Druid playthrough. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video and choosing to join me here today in Silverpine. I do appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well. We were interrupted last time by server maintenance. So, I think today we're going to just go back down to Baron's Peril. I'm not sure about Altaric's staff. We can try, let's try clearing in safely. If I feel like we can clear our way in safely, then sure, we can do it. But when we stealthed into that building, it just didn't look like it was going to be safe no matter what we did. Maybe we'll get lucky and there will be some other players around in the area, though Silverpine is not very populated. Yeah, 11 people. You know what? I think let's go back to the Barrens. Yeah. We'll come back and finish that stuff at some point. I want to be higher level. I want to do that stuff, and then from doing that stuff, I want to go right into Hillsbrad. So I want to be at a higher level to do that stuff. Okay, so yeah, we have some stuff we can do. We also might now have some stuff over in Stonetalon that's a little bit more accessible to us. Maybe that's our play. Let's hop on a flight over to the crossroads. Yeah, I'm just thinking having 2 high-level quests in Silverpine and having those be the only things that we really have to do there. I don't want to work on that today. It seems like a bad idea to work on higher level stuff when we potentially have at level or lower level stuff waiting for us. Like, let's check Deep Moss Spider Eggs down in Ratchet. Deep Moss Spider Eggs is 20. Ziz Physics is now 20. So, yeah. We could do the Raptor stuff. We could do the Cat's Eye Emerald.
Some strength.
Trying to think of what else we have to do in Stonetalon. I know we have not escorted the Tauren's daughter out of the little village yet. Deep Moss, but we have the venture company logging. Okay, so I do have these quests. Yeah, 18 and 19. Definitely we want to do that stuff before we go and do the stuff in Silverpine. You might hear some background noise because my dog is currently barking at the garbage or recycling truck that's collecting outside. Literally happens every week at the same time. You can see it out the window, and yet he still feels like he has to bark about it and tell me about it. It's nothing if not consistent. And there's my little one who wants to come up and lay for a little nap. Alright, so is that what we want to do? Do we want to head over into Stonetalon? Yeah, I think so. I hope you don't mind the little bit of a boring start, I guess. We did have to log out really suddenly, and I just did not have time to get back on and reorient or reposition us. And then again, with the hardcore playthrough, like, I always hesitate to do any kind of travel Ever since the time I tried to walk, you know, 100 yards out to the Zeppelin Tower and fell down an elevator shaft, ever since then, I hesitate to do anything off recording. Because I've learned that anything stupid could kill me at any minute, and I think you guys deserve to see that stupidity when it happens. This way at least I'll have buffed up at least once. When it rolls off and I forget to ever do it again, at least we had it up once upon a time. Someone pointed out that, yeah, specking, did I spec into Rebirth? Yeah, that was stupid. Let me see. Oh no, we didn't spec into it, right? We just were given it. Okay. Yeah, it's not spec'd in. I think somebody left a comment that it was not a good talent choice, but it wasn't a talent choice. Maybe it's a talent choice in retail now, the way the new talent trees work. It's probably one of those mandatory talents that you just take to get down to something that you actually need. But yeah, we didn't waste any points on that. But yeah, I mean, I don't have to have it on my bar because I can't ever use it. Maybe that's what you meant. It's a waste of a spot on the bar. Definitely true, and I didn't even think about it. Oh, you know what? You were probably talking about the training cost. Yeah. That's what it must have been. You must have been, the comment must have been a waste of money. Yeah, it was a waste of money. You're totally right. It was probably like 10 or 12 silver too, wasn't it? And, yeah, we're kind of broke. You're right. It was a bad train. Not talents, training. Bad call with the training. On other characters, I've been better about that. I don't think on the shaman we didn't train the revive. Yeah, I think we've been better about that on other characters that have had a revive with not training it. The paladin, we never got the revive. I don't think we got a high enough level. Oh, the paladin was probably the biggest disappointment to me of all the hardcore runs that we tried and failed at. Because I thought for sure the paladin would live for a long time, and we got 2 paladins killed really quickly. Well, we died below level 9, but we didn't re-roll, that's right. We died at level 9. And I decided to go with a hunter instead. Yeah, paladin, most disappointing start. Hunter, most disappointing end. Let's go do the Brutes and Grundig Darkcloud, and we'll do the Escort quest if she's there. We'll walk that out, and then we'll head over to Sunrock Retreat before we go do the Goblin Company stuff. And we'll pick up anything that's at level in the retreat. There might be a couple of quests that are going to be way too high for us, and we'll leave those because we're at 17 out of 20 in our quest log. You know, although we could drop the other 2 quests in Silverpine, I think we can just pick them back. Well, we can't drop that one. This one picks up in Undercity, And this one, we gotta keep them all because we could probably drop this one if we had to. The guy's right there in the Undercity beneath the Flight Master. We could drop this one. We'll just pick it back up. And there are some quests back here at the little troll camp that we'll have to make sure we grab because those are a bit of a lower level. At least one of them is. So when I woke up today, my throat was sore and I feel like I'm filling with mucus, so my voice might be a little bit weird now and in the coming days. Weirder than usual. Now this troll place, I feel like it's back here, right? Yeah, it's so funny because honestly, for 20 years I never knew this existed. I did not step foot back in here until Classic, and it was a ways into Classic before I found this place. It must have been only after we were using Questy that I noticed there was a quest back here, and then we came back here to check it out. Yeah, Blood Feeders is the one we can do. I believe the other one is actually an elite quest. Oh, maybe not.
How you doing, man?
We trolls here at Malika Jin have prospered from the land. Stonetalon offers great hunting for us to live on. Lately, we have attracted the wrong dinner guest. The spiders in these mountains have been raiding our camps at night looking to steal our hunt. If you were to help us kill all these ghastly beasts, we at Malika Jin would be in your debt. Spiders are everywhere in Stonetalon. Just head north from here and you will see what I am talking about.
Stay away from the voodoo.
I'm not exactly sure where Gruntig is. I don't know if he's up here to the right or to the left. Part of me thinks he must be further on, but let's check. Oh, see, these are brutes, so no, he's got to be back here somewhere. I bet this little structure on the map is his tent. Okay, what do we want to play with today? Let's try a little cat to start things off. It's funny that this is a Grimtotem sorcerer at a time when Tauren couldn't be mages. I guess a sorcerer is a little bit different than a mage, and he was shooting lightning. So maybe a sorcerer is using more like nature magic, not just fire and ice. I would like to be able to inspect enemies after we fight them once and kind of like see their stats, like look at their stats, see what abilities they have, what the cooldowns are and stuff like that. That would be really interesting. Kind of like building out a bestiary, but of everything that we fight. There's probably a really good online resource, but I want like a bestiary journal built into the game where I can track the stats and abilities of all the enemies I come across. If they use the ability on us. Now, if they don't use the ability on us, then we don't know about it. It wouldn't be in the journal. No reason to leave this guy pathing behind us. And after this one, we'll catch a quick heal. I'm a big fan of bleeds, so the cat form starting off with a bleed as the finisher is pretty good for me. It gets me interested right away. This is the only thing, and it's a small thing, right? The fact that we just have to wait a minute to get our energy back when we pop out to heal. It just means we pop out to heal a little bit less than we would on the bear, and that's absolutely fine, because we popped out a lot on the bear. Well, here's a Grundig. I think maybe we kill a few guys in the area, check out his tent to make sure there's no ads nearby. Like, yeah, no one's really close to him. No, we probably would be okay to pull him. We need one more Drudger and a bunch of Guardians. And I really haven't seen any Guardians spawn. It's a little bit strange. Maybe they're in a slightly different location, but I'm not sure why they would be. Lots of sorcerers, though. I'm starting to think that perhaps these guys share spawn points with the Guardians and such. So maybe we just ought to go around killing them all, and then when they respawn, maybe they'll respawn as something that we actually need. It's worth a shot. In a minute, too, I'll put Thorns back up. I do notice that it's fallen off of us. Twin-blade axe of the bear. That would be an amazing find for a warrior. But for us, not so much. If only it were a mace. I probably should have left him alone until we got the kill quest completed, because we still need a bunch of Guardians. This will be our last brute that we need, although we'll have to incidentally fight more, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like it spawned in an army of sorcerers this time. Maybe something wonky happened. Let's kill all these guys, and maybe the server will right itself. And we'll get some Guardians in here. Unless the Guardians are like legitimately just in a different spot. Which I still think would be weird. We killed one of them somewhere. Why Jiggling the Rogue dead at level 10? Silverpine Forest. Yeah, you don't want to go to Silverpine at level 10, man. I think you want to do some level hopping between between Durator and Tearsfall Glades. Get yourself to at least level 13. Level 12 or 13 would be good. Get those level 12 spells. Oh, this guy is just like shocking us, and the other Grimtotem, they don't really seem to care about him very much, but I care about him, so I'm gonna run over here and maybe we'll get a heal. Oh, they did care. They eventually started caring. So let's go ahead and we'll just leash all of them. No big deal. Okay, yeah, Grundig, my man, where are all of your Guardians? They were not doing their job today. Let's move a little bit further over this way. Maybe there will be some more. I just don't know. Maybe back here in this little nook. Yeah, so there you go. My brain did a weird thing. My brain's been looking at this quest. Why has my brain been looking at this quest? Yeah, it's looking at that quest because I have that quest up. And I have a hard time reading the questy font. So we're actually done here. Okay, that's why there's no more quest markers. It makes perfect sense. You gotta give me a little bit of a break. It's 9:40 in the morning. I haven't drank any of my coffee yet. Okay, now we're good. Now, this is why I try to only show the zone that I'm in, but apparently I popped open Silverpine at some point. At least I didn't spend another hour on it. I'm glad they walked right through each other. Like, oh hey, and then, you know, stabbed in the back. Even stealthing, we move faster than her escort walk. That's fun. Now I think we only have to escort her up into the village here, and we're gonna get attacked at some point. That was a bad time to realize that that Thorns was about to run out. I probably should have just let it run out. Yeah, we had all of our rage and everything. She's dead. We failed the quest, guys. We let her die. Alright, yep, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. I knew I had to get that one off of her that was hitting her, I just didn't do it fast enough. Oh well. We'll go tell the guy his daughter's dead. He already believes that. Oh, she turned into a corpse instantly. That's weird. Okay, well all that for nothing. That's always fun. Someone else will have better luck with that one who's not us. The beginning of this zone is always rough because there's so much running back and forth that you really don't want to do. And if I knew that Escort quest was going to fail, I wouldn't have run out. We'd have come all the way back here. We'd have done the Spider quest and the Logger quest. And then we'd have run out, but I expected to be able to do the Escort. But no, not against 3 guys, and not without... Now, as a cat, if I got them all on me immediately, we probably would have died. Should have definitely handled that one as a bear from the get-go. And then we would have been ready with the taunts, and she might have lived. Oh well.
Hail.
Also realizing that we don't have the Ziz Physics quest or the Spider Eggs, so we're gonna run back to Stonetalon, or back to Sunrock Retreat. We're gonna fight the spiders on the way and maybe get that done, or mostly done. And we're gonna grab the flight point. We need to head over to Ratchet. For a lot of Stonetalon, there's really not a lot of wildlife hanging out to like the sides of the road, just the occasional thunder lizard until you get into the spider area. Just not a lot going on to occupy you while you travel. In vanilla, this is an elite quest, so we're not going to take it. And the venom spitters we're going to find, I think, back this way. So we do have the two different types of spiders. The creepers we're getting out here, and the venom spitters we'll get elsewhere later on. For now, we are going to keep heading towards Sunrock Retreat. Alright, we have 16 quests out of 20 in our log. What do we want to grab, if anything? There is a Black Fathom Deeps quest here we have to remember. Boulder Slide Ravine. Explore into the cave, 10 resonate crystals. We could do that. That's back out towards the entrance. I want to pick up the things that we are going to be able to do and leave the things that we have to come back for later. But this one being back out by the entrance where we have to go anyway eventually, we'll grab this one. Another quest that I never knew about until we were using Questy. I don't think I ever came up here and grabbed any quest. So yeah, Questy was quite the eye-opener when it comes to revealing where to pick up the quest. Trouble in the Deeps, that's not the one we want.
Well met.
Here we go. Something is amiss here in Stonetalon. Can you feel the tension in the air, Rambles? Southeast of here lies a deep cave in Boulder Slide Ravine. The kobolds there are frantically mining a rare crystal called resonite. I need you to bring back some ore samples so that I can understand what's happening in that cave. I also need you to investigate the depth of that cave. Go, young druid. It is imperative I know what evil lurks under these mountains.
Go in peace.
It's druid work, so, you know, that's right up our alley. What else are we going to pick up here? Not the Harpy's Thread, not Cenarius' Legacy. I don't think we're going to be doing anything else from here right now. I think all we're going to do right now is grab the flight point and hop on over to Ratchet. It seems like all we can really do.
What brings you here? Ancestors.
So I guess there was an event recently that maybe they do often, was the race to dead mines on the hardcore server here, Bloodsail Buccaneers. Somebody asked me if I would take part in something like that, and no, I probably wouldn't. I think it's a really cool idea for people that are into that kind of gameplay. But usually anything that's about going fast is not going to be my preferred method of play. There'd have to be like really ideal circumstances for me to do that. 6 hours to level. Yeah, so you got 6 hours to level. I mean, you're gonna have to play straight through. The last time I played for 6 hours straight, I was probably like 20. Maybe 22. Would have been the last time in my life when I was at a point where I felt like I wanted to and could sit for that long. You know, with getting up to get snacks, obviously, but dedicating myself to be at the game for 6 hours straight, I don't know about that. It would have to be something pretty special to get me to do that.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
I think I could level pretty fast, you know, I know most of the routes.
What's up?
I'm not super efficient, but I can be efficient.
Glad I could help.
Obviously, for something like that, you would use Questy. What is this?
Hurry back.
Okay, yeah, that's all we really... You know what, we could do Guns of Northwatch. Level 20. We can also wait on it. Level 20 is exactly where we're at, so... Maybe better just to hold off.
Talk to me. Keep it real.
Yeah, but then again, I don't know, our slash play to get to level 20 is 21 hours, you know, and I don't think I've left this character logged in for too long because it's a hardcore character. I'm pretty good about logging it out right away. But let's say like 5 of those hours are conflated from like just me sitting in town, walking away from the computer. It's still... Yeah, I mean, maybe you could do 1 to 15 in 6 hours. You could do 1 to 10 in like 3.5 hours. Which gives you like 2 or 3 hours to get the other 4 or 5 levels. But then again, like, isn't Deadmines more level 19 than level 15? I'm kind of comparing it to like Ragefire Chasm, but I feel like it's a bit of a higher level than that. I think the other thing I want to do is I want to set the Hearthstone here because we are currently set in Orgrimmar. Yeah. Which is not... It's not a terrible place to be set to, but we don't need it.
What can I do for you?
And you guys, you know what? It was a lot of flying, it was a lot of travel, and I'm sorry for that, but that's kind of what happens when you first get into Stonetalon. It's kind of why I put it off for as long as I did, but now we have basically everything we need to really take a chunk out of the zone. We can go visit Ziz, we can get the spider eggs, we can fight the venom spitters, we can fight the loggers. And yeah, after that we might be ready to wrap up a little bit of stuff in the Barrens. And then we'll go to Silverpine and finish there, and then we'll head into Hillsbrad. So this wave of Stonetalon, Barrens, Silverpine. And you know, maybe by all that we'll be level 23. Maybe level 24 if we're super lucky and get a Wailing Caverns run in. And we'll be ready to head into Hillsbrad Foothills. Thank you guys very much for all of your continued support on this series. I really do appreciate it, and it does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.